Hello, welcome back to another video. I'm going to show you guys the different armors in Craftopia and how to get them. So we're going to be looking at these armors in particular, the kind of higher tier armors. I'm going to show you guys how you get that dragon scale, that executioner scale, and lastly the Reaper Spirit scale. There's also an upgraded version of this armor when you can upgrade your world to the next era, which I'll show you guys that as well. And to upgrade to the next era, you simply use the Altar of Civilization. And in order to get those armors even unlocked, you have to unlock your civilization a few times as well. Get to the next eras. Okay, so you can see this next era that I haven't unlocked yet. There are upgrades of these armors that also have the Dragon Scale, Executioner Scale, and the Reaper Spirit Scale here. So these are clearly important mats. The game doesn't tell you, as you can see, the methods to acquire. It doesn't really tell you how to acquire them. I'm going to show you exactly how you can acquire all three of these scales so you can get any armor that you so desire. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so first I'm going to show you how to get the dragon scale. So you have to go to this area here. If you know other places that the dragon spawns, just leave it in the comments. But this is the one that I typically use. Okay, and he usually spawns right off in the yonder distance on that mountain. So let's go ahead and run over there and go see him real quick. Right over there. Also going to show you a good spot to put a bed down. If you don't know, beds can give you respawn points in different worlds. So you're going to want to probably put a bed close to where the dragon is, just in case you die. You don't have to take that long walk back. But usually he spawns on this hill, but sometimes he spawns lower, like you see here. And each time he drops the scale, so you'd have to fight him 10 times. So I'm just going to quickly fight him here. And like I said, every time the scale drops, sometimes he drops a really strong two-handed weapon as well. Also, his respawn timer is 15 minutes. And here's the bed thing I was talking about earlier. I have a bed down here, and then I have like little steps going right up to his usual spawn spot. So I definitely recommend doing that. Alright, moving on forward to the other two, the Executioner and Reaper. Anything that says Dungeon of Island or Dungeon of Meadow has a chance to spawn these two bosses at the end. Okay, so right now we're fighting the Reaper. So he's more of a magic kind of boss mob. And every time you fight him, it also drops the Reaper scale. Moving on to the Executioner. If you're in the Dungeon of Meadow or Dungeon of Island and you see this group of lizard men before the boss room, you know there's a really good chance that the Executioner will spawn. This is what he looks like. He's like a big lizard guy. So these two are a little harder to get than the dragon one because you have to get lucky and they have to be in the dungeon. And sometimes they're there, sometimes they aren't, so they're a little harder to farm, which is I think why the game has it as they have more stats on those two pieces of armor. So he's more of a melee boss compared to the Reaper, who's more of a magic. And then he drops that Executioner scale. So that's how you get these three scales. Gotta make some quick room. And And then I'm going to actually craft the dragon armor. I'm going to be giving it to Fumetsu, as you might have seen him in some of the clips. We kind of are playing as a trio, and we all agreed we were going to get different armor sets, and he wanted the dragon one. So I'm crafting it for him here. And as you can see, it does give that, that flame resistance for the hell biomes. And it really does make a big difference, and we'll actually go there in a moment. So once you have your 10 scales, and I believe 5 ingnots, you're good to go ahead and craft it. So the dragon one has similar stats to the lower armor that we're wearing right now, but it's the biggest difference is that this one can bring you into that hell biome without going ahead and getting burned every 2 seconds. Okay, that's how it looks. It's a pretty cool looking armor. Okay, and here we are in the hell biome. If you look on the side where you can see my party, you can see my hearts are going down and his are not moving at all, because the armor makes it so he is not taking damage like that. Even when he takes damage to like the lava, he only takes 1 damage per tick, while I'm taking 13, as you can see there. So it really makes it a lot safer to be in that biome. And that's all for this Craftopia armor crafting tutorial. I hope it was helpful. If you have any other great tips for crafting armors in Craftopia, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. And if you like my content, go ahead and like and subscribe. I do a variety of content with gaming, lifestyle, and a little bit of anime content as well. Well, I'll see you guys next time.